Fuck bike helmets.
Well,
Debate in progress. Fuck bike
So,
helmets.
debate in progress. So,
So,
scenario is 12 to 14-year-old kids get on an e-bike, and the e-bike like picks up a wobble. They get ejected. One of them is killed. And so one of the things is like, okay, minors
should have been fucking smart enough not to fall off the goddamn e-bike, in my opinion.
Well, the front fail, like the front wheel. It's like a no.
Why did the parents have it available to the child?
That's one.
I
It's
remember
not the fucking manufacturer's fault. It's not the helmet's fault. It's the fucking parent for letting the kid have access to it when they're not able to control it. So fucking no lawsuits, no fucking helmet laws. If your kid's fucking smart enough not to fall and crack his fucking head, you give him a fucking bike and you don't give him a helmet.
So
Fuck this bullshit.
What happens if the manufacturer says?
I don't fucking care. Why didn't your parents check the bike out?
If the manufacturer says it for their own product, you don't get to lie about your own product.
What did they say? That you can't fall off and die on this thing?
They said that a bike helmet was sufficient, and it
okay. Was it? How do you know? Are you a fucking medical doctor?
No, but the bike people shouldn't have said wear a bike helmet.
Why not? Is it sufficient? What are they supposed to wear?
They're
a helmet?
Rated for the speeds. You can't say use this and it's sufficient when it's not, and there's research to show it's not.
Was the bike rated for the child's age that was on it?
Yes, and advertise with that age group on their media.
Okay.
Well, I think
Guess what? If the kid had a motorcycle helmet on, he could have fallen off and broke his fucking neck and died too.
No, if she had a motorcycle helmet on, she would have survived. So that's
how do you know that? How do you know that?
Are you yelling through a tin can, Brian?
Yeah.
I think people need to take responsibility for their own fucking statements. So if you say this is okay and it's empirically not, then you eat it.
How do you know? How do you know if the kid had a? How do you know if he had a motorcycle helmet on, he wouldn't have died?
Because physics is a thing, and they can show the impact for one versus the other.
Okay. And everybody that falls off a motorcycle with a helmet on dies or does not die. That's it, right?
That speed, they did a scene investigation. Yeah, they actually can prove that.
Yeah, but I remember on my
for every instance of every kid falling off an e-bike, if he had a motorcycle helmet on, it would have prevented or not prevented the kid dying.
At that speed,
every instance.
In that location, yes, they can absolutely prove that.
I'm not talking about your specific incident, Patty. You're talking about a manufacturer making a blanket statement that a bike helmet should be sufficient if the product is used according to standards, that this should be sufficient.
And it's not, because their product goes the equivalent speed of a kid's motor mini bike. So
okay.
They need to say the same thing. And I
rode a mini bike for 15 years as a kid with no helmet on. So
what if you ride the e-bike off a cliff, not exceeding the maximum speed with a motorcycle helmet on?
Right, he could die.
Or
I'm only saying
we better put a bubble on him.
Here's a better example. You can't sell me Skittles with cyanide in them, okay, and not tell me.
Okay. Did they tell the kid to fall off the bike?
I can kill you over 40 years with the Skittles.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
But you
so
can't.
Just be a little bit.
Can I sell you Skittles with fragrance in them? That contains cyanide.
As long as you use the word flavoring.
What about artificial colorings that are known to be what's the word? Neurotoxins.
Yeah, they tell you what's in them, though, right? That's listed.
No.
They just say like yellow number 4.
Right. But it's like if you Google yellow number 4, like.
Well, if you Google fucking e-bike, you should know enough about it to have a fucking bike helmet on.
They say this helmet is sufficient.
They say Skittles are fucking good for you too.
So they need to follow this.
Who's they, Patty? Who's they? Who are you listening to? Or are you doing your due diligence as a consumer and making sure that the product that you're getting is sufficient for your family?
It's fraud. Like, you can't. I mean, and then Skittles should eat shit too, right? Like, they should all eat shit. Like, I'm not arguing one is okay and one's not. I'm arguing it's all fraud. Like, right? Like,
yeah, it's like there's a whole industry built on it.
I totally agree. Yeah. So
True
that's
marketing. Come on.
Yeah. Don't fucking lie.
This shit's pokey and fast and will lead to splats.
I think that if you need to own your shit.
Oh,
I don't know laws or
like
government.
a flamethrower that says this is not a flamethrower.
Anarchy doesn't work if people aren't liable for their shit, right? Like,
I think we should go with no liability.
I'm pretty sure that's the opposite of it.
There's no liability with an axe. You buy the axe, you know it will chop anything off you stick under it. You stick a finger, whap off, hand, whap off. There's no liability. It's an axe.
You chose to buy it, you evaluated the product, and you bought it, and you chose to use it, and now you're making me liable for what you fucking do with my product. Maybe my kid is smart enough not to fall off the fucking thing, or go
I'll make us all with no guard, because I can work faster with it. And then I will both,
You want to make blanket statements, and then you want to talk about specific incidences.
It's all. I mean, it can't be no liability for anything ever. What if you?
Why not? Yes, it can. Oh wait, because the lawyer wouldn't have a fucking job.
Who should do the testing of the thing? The buyer. Like, get it, test it.
You guys know what a Harmon mute is on a trumpet? That's what you
Yeah,
know.
Oh yeah, like a little like triangle thing that jams in it.
Because that's what Brian sounds like.
He's trying out the new gear.
I think the axe is a good example. Like, there's not even a label on an axe. There's not
it say, like warning,
any claims. Yeah, maybe the axe people are just smarter. They're not like, oh, if you wear these leather gloves, you can't lose a finger.
Hey, don't say anything. Just shut up.
Okay, I might be on Patty's side here. Don't make stupid statements, or else somebody's going to come up your ass with them.
Don't make claims.
But McDonald's has a fucking label on their cup because it's hot.
Then don't put a label on it.
They have to, because they didn't. Someone sued them because it wasn't inherently logical that hot coffee was going to fucking burn you.
Have you read that?
that was a hotly debated topic in the coffee industry for a long time.
They actually heated it above boiling and then handed it to her with the lid off.
You can't heat above boiling in a liquid state. That doesn't work.
Yeah, that's kind of fucking impossible.
205 degrees.
That's physics. Oh, is that what we were talking about earlier, right, Patty? Physics? Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, you're right. Like
205 is definitely out.
She had like, this chick had like burns on her leg. It was gross.
She ordered coffee.
It's because people bitched at the drive-thru, right, about the coffee being cold, so they kept turning it fucking up every bitch.
I have poured coffee on my leg. I've never given myself a 3rd degree burn.
Even when
you haven't worked at a coffee shop long enough, I have scars all up and down my arms from fucking coffee.
I've worked at a coffee shop for 3 years. And I never gave myself 3rd degree burns.
Asbestos hands.
Right, I do have asbestos hands.
That's like,
but yeah, I mean, all that aside, just don't make stupid fucking claims. Like, just shut up. Like, but if you're gonna claim something, then you can't be wrong.
Little Miss. That's a great song.
So would it be appropriate? Would it be appropriate for a kid that doesn't fall off the bike to wear a bike helmet?
If they want to.
Messes your hair up.
I don't
know
I'm
what just curious. Like, for a kid that uses it under normal operations and not hauling ass down a hill going too fast, is it appropriate for a bike helmet?
If they want to, I don't particularly care. I
wonder
if
they're going to have to put auto braking on those things.
It works when they're wrong.
Yeah, there's a governor on them. I'm sure there has to be a governor on it.
No, but it's like 30 or something.
I don't know. My little Huffy didn't have a governor when I was a kid.
And like, it doesn't apply.
I scraped all the skin off the entire front of my body because
we had a whole development going in my neighborhood. Was a whole development that got built. So we had 2 blocks, and then they put in like 3 more blocks. So when they would bulldoze out the roads, it was a huge fucking half pipe for like my whole life. My whole teenage years, we had these enormous half pipes all over our neighborhood. Mini bikes, BMX bikes, 10 speeds, fucking whatever. We could get up and down those fucking things. Holy shit, it was a blast. We broke multiple fucking bones, and nobody's fucking retarded coming out of it.
Is it bones?
As far as you know.
Oh, bones.
Own helmet.
I was like, you broke bones? Okay, Bones, got it. Yeah, no, I mean, my literally my only problem is like the manufacturer knowing that it's not a bike helmet's not rated for that and telling you to wear a bike helmet. Like that's just say nothing or say use a helmet appropriate to speed. I don't care what you say.
Oh, that's a good one.
Like use the appropriate protection.
Yeah, that throws the onus right on the parents, and they won't like that.
It does. And that's like when
Think
you
of every zip line that ends at a tree. You're going 30 by the time you hit that other fucking tree. I'm like, come on.
So for riding horses, like bike helmets and riding helmets are manufactured differently. They're rated for different types of falls. So we don't allow kids to ride. Well, one, because of liability, we don't allow kids to ride without a helmet. Period. But we won't let them in with a bike helmet on. We're like, no, go get a riding helmet. But like, I don't want to get sick.
Do you know is a cold weather snowmobile helmet rated the same as a warm weather motorcycle helmet?
No idea.
I would say no.
I don't know. I don't know the answer. I'm sure the ASTM says something about it.
I don't know the answer.
Probably in the ASTM guidelines.
I would think polymers would be like 20 below zero would be a lot different than like.
I don't know because I have a
riding conditions of a motorcycle.
The only reason you'd wear one is just to keep your head warm.
Yeah, well, I crashed a snowmo into a tree once. I might like a helmet.
Oh, dude, when I was growing up, one of my neighbors' dads wishboned himself on a snowmobile in between two trees, caught his heels on both of them, and was in it split his pelvis. It was I remember that shit. They had to like go way the fuck out in the boonies to get him, and he couldn't walk for like years.
I was gonna say, did it pull his body out of his fucking skin?
So I wear
no, just like it caught his boots and he flew off the bike, but the force just like wishboned him right in half.
Yeah, think about a 200-pound meat. That's a lot of.
Those boys didn't drive slow. Like I'm guessing they were up in 70, 80 mile an hour zone where they were riding. So I mean, that's a quick stop.
Decapitated all the time because they would hit the farm fences without knowing. Just no more.
Oh yeah.
All the fucking yeah.
Oh yeah. So
the bar run.
I never used to wear a ski helmet, and then I started skiing again in 2018. And like the instructor turns to me and he goes, "You don't need a ski helmet for you. You need a ski helmet for when the 250-pound dude crashes into you because they don't know how to stop." And I was like, "Okay, that's a good point."
Sonny Bono knew how to ski
into a tree.
He fucking hit me. Yeah, that's I almost fucking I went into tree well.
Ski trees,
now I wear helmet. Now I wear a stupid fucking helmet when I snowboard, and they are warm too.
And they have, on them. I have helmet audio in mine. I have my headphones. But no, it's so the number of people that like I am 5 feet tall. So if a 6 foot tall, 250-pound dude crashes into me, I need something on.
I don't think I owned a helmet in my life. I was just trying to remember my whole life. I don't think I've owned a helmet.
Do your thing.
Okay. I'm trying to remember.
We need a helmet antenna for you, Patty.
We didn't have
a little LED. You coming down the hill.
Yeah. And I've seen a couple like pretty gnarly crashes because everybody's decided they want to learn how to snowboard. And like these dudes come like cranking down the hill and they can't stop.
Well, the only problem with snowboarding is if you fall heel side and you're 6 feet tall, between the slope and your head being 6 feet up and then to the down, you're literally falling 9 feet to the ice with the back of your head, and you can't turn out of it because you're locked into your board. Like that's I never wore helmets, man. You can roll like a tuck and roll. Snowboard on the back on the heel side, you got nowhere to go if the ice grabs you except whiplash.
I was like, why do I need to wear a helmet? I ski on short skis and I'm teaching a kid on the greens. And that's when the instructor was like, no, because other people are stupid.
But you hang out on the blues and the greens, and that's where everybody dies. Nobody does great fucking down stuff because you're there because you know how to ski.
Because they know what they're doing.
And it's worse. Okay, so the blues are worse now. So
falling to a flat is way worse than falling to a slope, because falling to a slope, you have momentum.
Yeah, you can roll.
Fall into a flat, crack on the ice. That's why they break the wrist.
the further up the mountain you went, the better it was because it would scare people and there were less people who didn't know how to ski. Now people just don't even care. And there's like crazy people up on like the harder blues. And I'm like, you cannot stop. And I am not.
The Dunger go fast. Oh,
yeah. Right. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, I
So
saw
I'm
it on TV. You just point them down.
I just go to the side and let all those people pass. And then I ski down.
Yeah.
It's other people that I'm worried about, not me.
Don't go where people are. If you just climb up the hill on your snowshoes, there's no fucking crazy people around. Trust me. They don't want to work that hard.
Stuff. I think it would be better.
Somebody's commenting on what happened. Oh, let's see. Google didn't type something. I wonder what he's typing.
So glass help. I don't know what that means. Google didn't type that correct. I need a helmet to protect me from people.
Okay, poll out there. Who thinks Patty needs a helmet?
5 feet tall.
We talking for skiing, everyday life, like
everyday life.
I'm not that much of a
Give her a helmet.
How was episode 3? What'd you do it on? What was your
topic? Good. I just talked about get your shit ready for winter while I was driving in the snow, because everybody waits until it snows here and goes, "Oh my god, my power's out."
Like those of us that leave our tropical plants out in the driveway.
Oh yeah, I love
damn it, Brian.
Hey, the Comfrey's doing really good though. It's like fuck the snow, I don't care.
But yeah, like all my stuff's in the greenhouse. It's like 40 degrees in there. It's totally fine. But yeah, it was just like, here's a link to Jack's episode about winter is coming, you idiots, you know.
Look out. Hey, how's Texas winter down there? Is it just as burr as Minnesota? Or?
Yeah, I looked at the weather thing from my house, my old house, and it was 15, high of 15 today, and we were like 70.
Yeah, we were almost
15.
That's where we're gonna freeze overnight.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think it was 60s today. And then it's supposed to be 40 overnight, and then 60, and then like 80 on Friday or Saturday.
Yes. Yes.
I saw negatives in Minnesota, and I was like,
fuck that.
Tim posted that picture of him covered in snow the other day, and I just laughed.
How's the new people liking the house? Have you talked to them at all? Who was a listener of the show or something, right? Who bought it or no?
Nope.
I don't know. They got the kibosh on being able to talk to me or something. So I don't know.
Oh, that was during the sale, right?
Yeah, I haven't reached out. It is. Yeah. I mean, I know she moved in, or his sister moved in. She's got a baby, and like we accidentally sent a mattress up there, a crib mattress, because we use them for dog beds. And it accidentally got shipped to the old house. And instead of having my neighbor ship it down here, we just went to Walmart and bought one for the same price as it would have cost to ship it. And we just gave them the crib mattress.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah. Hey, baby gift.
Well, the thing was the neighbor, I was like, they had a baby in the last year or so. And I was like, I'll put it at the cabin or in the camper or something. You can take it for dealing with sending all my shit down here, because I messed up and sent a bunch of fucking packages up there. And he's like, oh, when I went over to talk to her about the other package, I heard a baby inside. I was like, oh, perfect. Just give it to them.
Yeah, don't bother sending it.
No, it was a $40 crib mattress. I'm not going to pay like $40 to ship it here when I went to Walmart and got another one for $40.
Steve's like, if nothing else, wear a hat.
So the best thing about the ski helmets is they have the thing in there for helmet audio, which is awesome. So I can have music. I like it.
Ski into the beat.
Yeah. No, I've always had like music when I skied. Even like I only started wearing a helmet in like 2019. That's a new.
Isn't that why they made Walkmans with the like 8 sets of batteries you had to take for the day? Like, I can get through this cassette 3 times.
I always put it in the Ziploc and like had extra, and then my little headphones. Yeah, nerd. Yeah.
Hey, I figured out a little bit of. That was me at and the squirrel. Notice we were tripping balls.
Yeah.
I sold some shit on eBay. I finally downloaded the new stuff and like used their like price dropper tool and boom. Yeah, so that house that I helped clean out, I had an original copy of Halo 3 unopened that was like Microsoft employee copy.
Cool.
That still had the like foily shit on it. So I just put my thumb across the do not sell employee copy, but the guy's dead. So like, what are they going to do to him? So yeah, man, that fucking went in, I don't know, 8 minutes.
Wow.
It suggests like start it here and like do the buy it now price. So I was like $2 under the buy it now because I'm like, fuck, if that's the market, that's the market. Whatever. I'll be just on the underside of it to make sure it goes the fuck away. Because I'm like, let's start this shit in the living room into cash. Yeah.
eBay and Mercari is the other one, and Poshmark.
I'm just gonna get eBay now at first. So I threw a bunch of shit up on it. Like the HP ink cartridges that were still in the box, like $60 dual XL.
Perfect.
Fucking, I put them up for like $25 on the auction and like 10, just buy it now. We'll see.
There you go.
Yeah. I found I got an old Bausch and Lomb microscope from like the 19 teens from a zoology department at a college back east. I'm like, no fucking idea how to price that. So whatever. We'll see.
You see, there's a game for Nintendo Switch that they didn't make very many copies, and then it got really popular. People are selling them for like $250 on eBay. I mean, I'm not buying one, but
Jared, you're just selling new shit, right?
No, everything I sell on eBay is used.
Oh, used. Okay, so you're selling on do you use that declining tool where it just sets the price and then it'll just keep taking it down after every time it relists it?
No, I don't trust eBay setting any of my prices.
Okay. So, I'm just fucking around. That's what I figured. So don't use their like price helper because it will help you just give it away.
Yeah. They just want to collect fees, so they'll make sure it sells, but they don't really care for how much.
Right? Because they don't care. They need the churn.
Yeah, they just want the constant churn.
Okay. You know what though? Chicken Joe would like the churn too.
It works out that way.
Yeah. I like my living room back.
Yeah, exactly.
I collect shit. I don't know. If you see something at a garage sale that's like, fuck, I know that's worth $100. Here's what you take 4.
Yep, you gotta at least try it.
Yeah.
That's the way I'm with kids' clothes. Like he'll go up a size, and I'll like list everything for sale, and then it doesn't sell. Then he goes up a size. I'm like, okay, it's might be time for a Goodwill run here.
Yeah, there was that one store where you could take back the kids' clothes and cycle up, and you only had to pay the difference, right?
It sells. I mean, you know what? Really, all of them sold almost immediately is the flannel line jeans. Those sell.
I believe that
super fast. So the rest of it, I'm just gonna bundle and put it up. I have sourced stuff on Alibaba. Mark had that question. I've sourced stuff on Alibaba. You have to, depending on the size of the stuff, you have to be willing to wait like 4 months. And
is Alibaba like it's true wholesale, right? But you have to buy lots of things, or like a lot, or you.
Yeah, it depends on the seller. So you can, when you search for stuff on there, you can sort by minimum order, and then sometimes you also need to start a relationship with an importer because they'll only ship to your port. So you need to find a receiver. So like it's been a while since I've done it, but basically you have to find a receiver. So if you're near a port, go find somebody who's willing to do a small account. Glamping domes. Yeah, that's a good.
That's funny. Chicken Joe saw those too. I must have been floating around on Facebook.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, you usually either need. Sometimes they'll ship to a consumer address, but usually you need a receiver. The other one, the Alibaba Lite is AliExpress, and they'll ship to your house.
Well, we were looking at the electric. They're like scale model trucks, but they're real. Like they make a Bronco that's pretty much old school looking Bronco that's all electric. I mean, it's not going to be like street legal, but for internal farm roads and shit, I mean, they ripped off everything.
Have you seen the tanks that shoot paintballs?
Yeah, I mean, they're all
pretty cool.
Squatchfest.
They're like mini tanks that shoot. I wonder if you could get them for gel blaster ball, big ones.
Oh god, big gel blasters. Fuck.
Yeah.
Still, the physics of that is still knock you over. If it was tennis balls, a thing of water getting pegged with that would hurt.
Yeah, that'd hurt you.
Knock your ass out.
Yeah, it would. We were talking about trebuchets doing pumpkin chucking.
Oh yeah.
Because we could chuck them up. Well, yeah, we'd have to chuck them out of camp, right? We could chuck them up the hill.
Up the hill. Yeah, we can't shoot them at Zachy Dance Camp, but
Zachy Dance Camp. Yeah, put that fucking EDM on. Oh, that wasn't even. That was just like that was trance metal, I think.
Yeah, down some fire at Squatch Fest for a camp that was being a little too obnoxious.
Nothing like trance metal till 4 a.m. 2 nights in a row.
We started shooting mortars in their direction.
Oh yeah, the man, Project Epiphanies. Totally. We're so like, I talked to Rhymewave for a good hour and a half the other day. They put on a real EDM show up at the Hood River Gorge this summer. So he did the thing. And same thing, they were crushed for money. Like the big acts they got like legit sound. To bring in legit sound, like with a sound crew that will run their shit properly for that big a venue is gonna cost $10K. So that's the number. That's what I kept trying to get out of people. What's the number? What's the real number? So all in all said, boiled down, that's the number. So needless to say, this year's gonna get, I was like, okay, boom, we're not there yet. We're not there yet, right? Infrastructure, camping festival with music and like, because he was like, give me a 30-second pitch for the bands. Why should they, like, what's the hook? What, we need a name, we put on some posters, right? He's like, so I finally was like, yeah, right, we can't play in the Bayou, the biggest sound system fucking game on the planet. Can't play that game. Camping in a real rustic natural place with people who want to be camping, right? And hanging out and like doing other things during the day, like other than just a music fest, right? So you're not going to get just tweaked out, burned out fucking music fest, like 4-day Molly rollers, right? If we advertise it as it's a camping festival, it's a giant family camping trip that is kind of open to the public. Like that's the spin.
Yeah,
right?
I love it.
Right. And it'll morph into the music part for whatever. But the real deal is, it's only one fucking 52nd of the year. Right. Yeah. Squatch Fest is not fucking Camp Suniki. That's what I had to get straight. And then first, the camp has to fucking exist so that we can use it for fun. One project is Squatch Fest. Right? But yeah. So like people's weddings. So I got an opportunity to go set up the coffee stand at the super fancy Catholic prep school.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to go down and sling coffee subscriptions, but also have camping wedding venue. Because you're talking all these graduating kids that are going off to college and like they're like, that whole like young adult group around the Catholic Church. Like, hey guys, you guys like big weddings. If you don't, maybe you have your stuffy church wedding and then you have your fucking 500 people out here and have some fun, or do it again in the nature.
That was my wedding. My wedding was out on like a ranch, and the only facilities was like a barn building for the dinner. And other than that,
it's it was in the wedding companies are good at bringing in.
Mine was in my backyard, and there was a tent.
Yeah, the big white tent, right? They just come out and do. That one afternoon, you got a whole circus tent put up.
And, great at that,
yeah. So yeah, if we got some infrastructure for making it easy for people to camp, it can be used for so much more shit. So order of operations, that's what was all fucked up. So yeah, now we're back to good. But boom. Build the camp. So we got to see about getting Mark's deal on the excavator, on the big 24-ton.
Oh yeah. I'll bug him for a quote on the big one.
Yeah, but I gotta like time it for not this goddamn snowstorm sneaking. Snowstorm. Where'd this come from?
It's puking out there right now. Look at that.
I know. That's what happened last time we went to the excavator. It was like sneaky. You can't excavate.
If I end up sledding at midnight tonight, I will post video. If It almost happened last night, but it wasn't quite enough. I'm gonna scratch at my nice new sled, you know. It was like there were still rocks poking out. I was like, eh. But yeah, if it covers the gravel, then it's on.
Okay, has anybody heard about the no shopping over Black Friday at all? That the stores are just like we stumbled down to the mall for a traipse about yeah, the TVs were all like still like stacked and racked with all the like 90% off tags on them, like all the Black Friday sale. I don't even think we got out till like Saturday.
I went out Friday only because I knew I was going to ski Saturday, and bought I bought a TV from Costco that I was going to buy anyway. But it was like
gold though? Was it like an Insanity Day?
It was a good markdown plus like an extra 3-year warranty.
But was the store super fucking slammed?
No.
I went out on Friday in Atlanta, and almost everywhere was pretty well empty except for Sam's.
Okay.
There was just a lot of people buying food and stuff, which wasn't even marked down.
Costco was just like normal it was like a normal Saturday. Busy.
Yeah, it was probably like a normal Friday at this Sam's, but yeah. I'm not in Atlanta very often.
No, I mean I remember last.
It was crazy. We went into Michael's to start with because they had the cricket stuff marked down.
Oh,
and there were like 3 or 4 cars in this huge parking lot.
Did you pick up cricket supplies on the deal?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't amazing compared to like some of the brands that are on Amazon, but just to pick up some particular colors that I needed that I haven't seen otherwise.
Do they make knockoff cricket supplies? Is that the deal?
Oh yeah,
it's like knockoff ink or something.
Well, it's just like vinyl sheets.
Okay.
So like I mean anybody can
not as
thick
make or whatever, not as adhesive.
I mean they do the same job. They perform just as well, but they're like a 5th or a 6th of the price.
Right.
What's the other brand, Jared? There's Cricket versus
Cameo, Silhouette.
Which one do you like?
I've got the Cricket. I just started learning about all this stuff in the spring and then found a decent deal on a Cricket Explorer Air 2 and bought it and haven't worried about finding out what's better because then I'll just have FOMO and want to get something different.
That's really why I still haven't bought one because like a year and a half ago I started researching and couldn't make up my damn mind, and then they were for a while it was like a mania and you couldn't get some of the Crickets. They were sold out.
I believe it.
Costco's got the Maker right now.
Yeah, that's the big flagship.
Okay.
The Maker, is that the same thing? Vinyl die cut?
Yeah, it could just handle thicker materials. So I think it'll even do like leather and stuff like that.
And balsa wood, and it will. Why I want it is because I sew, and it'll cut pattern pieces.
What's it cut with? A laser?
No, it just uses a blade.
Yeah, blade or wheel.
Yeah, it's like a single plane CNC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they're cool, but it's one of those things where it's like I haven't done it.
Yeah, I looked into it for like 2 weeks, started designing a bunch of stuff, and was like, basically for what I'm doing, just working with vinyl and markers and stuff, like any of them will do. So I'm just gonna find a deal and make it happen.
Perfect.
Yeah. Nice. Shit, if people are looking for super steals for buying shit for the holidays, man, we switched from that stupid HP printer for like just black and white prints and making labels for the coffee bags. Holy shit, those cartridges were like $30-$40 a cartridge. That Epson Eco Tank thing with the giant, like, just fill it up once, it's good for 2 years. No bullshit.
No, all right.
I got that in May or June or what? Yeah, midsummer. I've already saved 3 times the amount of buying the new one. Just in the ink that I have not bought.
Wow.
So yeah, I thought it was a joke. I was like, okay, this is gonna burn out. We've only used a quarter of the tank. We're like, fuck it, print everything in color now. Like just whatever needs to get printed, just print it. So,
yeah, I got lucky and picked up a Brother printer at Goodwill for like $10 last year.
Awesome.
And it had the toner in it that I just had to replace it this year. I got a year out of it.
You got a year out of a $10 toner cartridge. Call it good.
These toners, the knockoffs, are only like $15 on Amazon.
Those are the big, huge side ones.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
big old toners.
But fuck, $15, man. If that lasts you 6 months, you're stealing it. We were going through.
I've had my brother printer
labels.
forever. I think we got it in like 2015, 2016. It's fine.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
Binding.
they're
It's
solid.
owner from Costco. But yeah, works great. I mean, I quit using it because husband got a printer from work, so I don't have to use my personal printer for that anymore.
There you
But,
go.
I still have it for my stuff.
What you do?
Yeah, I just got sick of the little like personal ones being garbage. Yeah.
Just replacing
Terrible.
the okay. So StreamYard just came out with 2 new levels that are even more expensive.
Oh, goody.
But I look through the shit and I don't really see anything that's like, unless you're putting on seminars for like 10,000 people at a time, the 2 new levels don't seem to have a whole lot more in them.
I'm not even using StreamYard. I'm recording video and then going straight to Anchor.
If you want to do it live, you can come on this one. But I'm like, there's once you're past that what was the pro level, then the new stuff just seems like maybe if you got like 100,000 followers on something and you need to have a thing that 10,000 people can sit in a classroom, that's what it's for. And subscriptions, I think, or who's doing that? That was Odyssey. Did you see that change to Odyssey?
No, I didn't see it. I haven't been on there.
Yeah, you can have your channel have followers now or something like that or whatever. Like you can put stuff behind some type of Odyssey wall now, which I guess what they'd have to kick you library or something.
Yeah, pay something.
That's why library bumped the other day.
Okay, because now it's an option in Odyssey, so you can. It's not a forced thing, so they're not forcing the ecosystem. I don't know. But there's a use for the coin, so that coin might survive. There's ecosystem.
Maybe they got around the security shit that way.
Because you're paying for a thing.
Yeah, it's just used internally. It's like, no, this was never meant to be external. This is just for our site, and these fuckers just took it rogue, not our deal.
Yeah. So I won that.
Yeah, they promoted it in exchanges though. So
originally, I think, right? And how do you walk all that back? Oh, okay.
Just
Yeah, has
kidding.
anyone been following the Freed shit or the FXTX like complete blow up? Give a little recap. I don't know.
it's just trash.
Just seems to be like such a setup. Like,
What's
I mean, so obviously just infected like other companies intentionally.
yeah. Okay, so if I want to put my tinfoil hat on, this is intentional to get a Sarbanes-Oxley regulatory act passed to apply to crypto. That's my conspiracy theory. Like it was totally intentional for fuel to pass laws to regulate cryptocurrencies.
To just totally go fucking crazy. I mean, the dude who they hired to like do the bankruptcy, like, doesn't even know who they bought.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they literally own technically, like our majority ownership companies. They don't know who because they didn't keep any fucking records of any of it. They just
Front site.
How weird that call is. Do we own you? When we pay for it, you paid in this fictitious bullshit. No, hey, we shared the records on our side too.
Things happening with Front Sight right now. So Front Sight went bankrupt finally because we knew they were gonna, and the company that's getting to buy them in the bankruptcy is called Prairie Fire, which is fucking owned by Iggy. So
that's bankruptcies are okay. Tune in next Friday to my corporate illusion.
Yeah, right.
No, we're gonna fucking rip that apart. Okay, so yeah, it's just bullshit. You just flip the page on a notebook. Oh, look, the assets are worth $1. We're buying the assets, not the liabilities. Fuck you, creditors. New day.
That's exactly like. Well, that's why like people come to me with contracts and they're like, "Hey, my client wants to sign this is like Project 45 Avenue X LLC.com," and I'm like, "Fuck that, no!" Like they can sign it as who they are, and they're little no, because you're never gonna get paid. Like,
yeah,
absolutely not. Like,
yeah, we're just gonna pierce that corporate veil right now.
they just, Yeah, I mean, I'm like, no. You can give me a parent company guarantee. They can sign it as their actual company, or they can pay us in advance. Like, those are your options. Like, never ever. Like,
That's not the Brian shit. That's the bond.
Yeah, that's right. If you are ever doing a project with somebody and they go, their company is Blue Sky Inc. and they go, but we're gonna sign the contract is the name of the project Inc. No, that is no. That you're not getting paid.
Or chances of getting paid are low.
Are very low. Yeah, it's no good. So don't do that. Just listen. Just everybody get paid up front. Okay. Just.
Are you liking the new Digi backdrops?
I do like the Digi.
Yeah, I was just about to tell you to tell us all about it.
Yeah. What's
okay. You see that pattern in the black TV?
That's your lights?
No. If you ever see that, it's a fucked TV. Yeah, once you start Googling like how to fix that, I was on the phone with LG for a while, and I figured out Chicken Joe's like on YouTube. She's like, oh, look, 4 Indian guys all have how to fix that.
Yeah, of course.
So they use fucking shitty glue for these lenses that go against the LED chips. So this sat out in the shop all last year where it got frozen and then not. So I'm going to bet it popped the glue. So all these reflectors are sitting down at the bottom of it. You could shake it, I guess. I have to shake it, but I guess you can. So yeah, you just go in from the back and detach the screen from it, and all of them will just fall on the ground, and you just like literally take, like marine grade epoxy.
Yeah.
And glue them back in the right spot, and boom, it'll be right back to perfect.
Take it apart and reglue it. It would work.
Yeah. I'm going to totally do it. I saw how to do it. It's easy. But yeah. So if you find one for free because it's got the lights, just know you can.
That's an easy fix.
Yeah, I'll do a video on how to fix it. But so yeah, I started making all the frames. I figured all the fucking new TVs, they're 16:9. So just make all the frames, all the photography, all the whatever, 16:9. It fits on YouTube. It fits on all that. Any for Facebook uploads, all of them. It just simplified it. So I just went to the pixels. I've been using 32:18 just to make it look better on bigger shit. But then you're able to leave the static because you have to use a really good green screen to use the digital backdrops on StreamYard. Right. And I got the green screen. I was playing with it, but it's like a memory just hog. You can just hear the little laptop just when you're using the green screen software.
It makes sense.
I can see the smoke coming out of it. It's like, okay, let's figure out another way to do this. But the cool thing about using the big fucking screen is I can play YouTube's on my phone, right? With the Bluetooth cast up to the big screen. So I could like play YouTube shit on the phone playing behind me and just like oh, let's watch it. So right now are all static pictures. I'm going to figure out how to put so I put static pictures on a USB thumb drive.
Okay.
Stuck them in, right? Because all the big screens now are like they want to be used like picture frames. They're like, oh, pictures. So stop on that picture or not. But if you stop on one more than an hour, it'll go into shutdown so it doesn't burn the screen.
Yeah.
So once in a while but now I'm going to fuck with all those funny GIFs you guys have been dropping in Telegram. I've been saving them as movies. So when you go in Telegram to save as, you can save as a movie instead of a GIF, right? So 3-second little moving fucking Elons and shit. So I'm going to see if I can get those to loop next.
Nice. That'll be fun.
Looping GIF videos, whatever. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Digi versus green screen. But that's how I'm going to do Pickle Pete and interview myself. I'll lay down one track with me sitting on one side and then play it back on YouTube with me sitting on the other side.
That's going to be fucking amazing.
So today I did the dice as their own one of these boxes for the Pickle Pete show. So I set the cam up right separate with its own shot and then invited it to the screen. So I was able to throw, you could see me like rolling the dice, whoosh, and they like disappear off here. They're over onto the dice box, and it catches the dice roll.
That's
So
cool.
that's kind of fun. You could do multi-stream with like 3. Fuck, I got a lot of old cameras laying around. All you got to do is use that guest invite link, right? And just go drop it in somewhere that you can just grab it down on the different devices and then just turn each device on. And bang. Well, might be fun for raves and shit. Throw one in each of the 4 corners, right? And then one at the DJ booth. And then you can have three in the corner, one from out, and then 3 from the side or whatever, and have a little little 4-way, especially if we have good internet at Squatch.
Yeah.
What do you think about drum circle on the actual solstice?
Yes.
Don't you think?
I do.
Like 11 o'clock, have like maybe like 10 o'clock, have like a little tea ceremony, like 11 o'clock, drum circle starts, and
bonfire, drum circle.
It'll be rolling.
Love it.
Da da da. Drum circle.
I'm so excited that I'm gonna have a camper. It's weird that I be camperless right now.
Oh yeah, and your dad bought a camper, right?
He got it's like an SUV tent, like pop-up thing. So it goes to his car.
Yes. Every time somebody passes me, I write down the brand, make and model. We are on the hunt. There's some that go to 3 inches or so in the front, and they're really aerodynamic, and they only pop up to the back. But
there's a couple that they're a little thicker, but you can leave all your shit in there, so it just pops straight up.
No, minimal.
Well, I mean, you're taking the blankets regardless, right? So you could just leave them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
but I want a hard clamshell with the smallest footprint in the front, down to a knife.
There's a bunch. Make sure you get one that's actually waterproof, because if you get into it, someone were like, water resistant. No,
no, not in the Northwest.
Not up here. No, you'll die. Ask Haley. Haley had hers at Jack's, and it shit rain, and it was.
Was it on top of a car or a truck? What'd she have?
It was on top of her truck. Yeah.
Like on the bed of the truck or something?
No,
what was it?
Like a pop-up, like an iCamper or whatever. But it wasn't that brand. Hers was like an Alaskan brand, so it was actually 4-season, legit 4-season.
And it stayed dry?
Mm-hmm.
I would think it would be. I mean, you got the biggest side of your tent's
it's the hard side.
A hard clamshell that can't get wet. If you park into the wind, right, you're mostly taking 90% of your water on your.
Yeah. You just want whatever material to be if it blows sideways, it's not going to soak.
Some type of Gore-Texy something.
They make them with a little insulation now too, where they have an inner.
Oh, like that little thin foil bubble stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be, especially up here where it's burr.
Especially up here where, yikes, yeah.
Hey, how's Corey doing, Brian?
Better.
Alive.
What's up, right?
I don't see frying pans flying at you, so we're.
She's been working. She's been working. So.
Oh fuck! Just
can you hear me?
I don't know how.
Is my audio working?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, it wasn't showing anything on the mic on StreamYard.
Okay, yeah, we got you.
Okay, cool.
Hey, son.
Oh shit! Technical difficulties. My mouse was dead, so I couldn't use my laptop, and so I'm trying from the phone, and it was all fucked up. Yay!
Yay! Well, it is 31 degrees in my backyard. So, Brian, you're in Texas. You're probably a lot warmer than we are.
Showing 54 right now.
Yeah.
How many deer were you getting? Deer all day?
I got a few in. I got one guy dropped off 3, so I got a pretty good load. I've put the brakes on with people. I'm like, it's always by appointment only. But I'm like, look, if you haven't talked to me already.
What's the deal in Texas? Multiple tags, or how's it? Up here, it's one guy, one deer.
Right. It just depends on. Usually around here, you can shoot if you really have the opportunity to. You can go shoot a legal buck that's got like the correct antler requirements. You can shoot like one spike buck that's just like a straight spike on one side, and up to 2 does. But the doe season's really short, so you've got to get those in early if you do that. This guy, the 3 he brought me were actually axis deer. They're an exotic, so you can shoot them all year long.
So, like on somebody's fenced-in place, then, or something?
Pretty much. There are some that are free range. There's some that have gotten out and taken over the west side of the state. But yeah, most of them are like somebody's got a ranch and they like have exotic deer that just roam around out there. And
That'd be pretty freaky. Seeing an axis deer run across the road in front of you.
Oh man, they're out there though. There's some free range ones. There's some weird shit running around in Texas. We got a lot of exotic shit that's got out here. I want to say they said the state of Texas actually has a higher tiger population than India.
Do they still deny the chupacabra?
Serious?
Oh, I don't know about the chupacabra or the tiger. What do you mean, Patty?
I'm saying that's a possibility if I go hiking in Texas that I'm gonna get eaten by a tiger. That's fantastic.
Most of those tigers are privately owned and in cages.
Okay, so
I was gonna say I've heard for years there's more in private.
Like I've never run into a free range just roaming tiger. Thank fuck. It would get shot really quick here with everybody's cattle.
Yeah, that's
it would be gone. It would be on someone's wall.
Oh
yeah.
Speaking of cattle, there's a new season of Yellowstone running.
Yeah, if it was on your farm, you could just shoot a tiger, couldn't you?
If it's coming for your livestock, yeah.
In the state
I feel like you're still gonna have to answer some questions.
Yeah.
You can definitely shoot a tiger.
Okay, how about a Sasquatch?
Yes.
Fucking shoot whatever you want.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, you can shoot it. You can shoot anybody if you wanted to. I'm not saying you should.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I mean, really, anywhere you can shoot anything you want.
You can.
Brian, your audio got 100% better. Like
Probably because I
300%
turned the right
better.
mic on.
Oh, that helps.
You're no longer using the tin cannon string.
I wonder if I could
sound like
back
a pro
I was fucking
now.
with the volume. I was fucking with everything. And then I went into the settings, and it was my laptop mic was on. So I'm glad I spent the $130 on the fucking mic to use my laptop.
Look, it sounds.
I think it's just that bottom left spot where Josh is at now. That just has to be the shit audio. So now that you got bumped off of there, Josh has to take over with the fucking garbage.
Let's see.
Oh shit!
Oh, Josh sounds better on the right.
Now I have no actual audio.
Yeah,
Let's
you sound
see.
better on the other side, Josh.
You sound better now that you moved.
Do I have a
What about
plug-in
Brian?
headphone deal here, baby?
Brian's still good. Patty?
I'm still good. I'm good. Nothing
I
changed.
think I do.
There needs to
We
be
fixed
like
the
a
curse.
special
Hey, yes, I
button
want.
that would just make us all just go.
That would be hilarious.
We could get 9 of us. Like,
I would endorse that.
Tecto.
Nope, it's not the one I need.
So I'm gonna start doing voiceover. I'm
Son of a
figuring I'd do
bitch.
sexy reading
Hold on.
for romance novels.
Oh,
Hey,
do
hot.
some
You can read
sexy
Stacey
voiceovers for
Abrams
the vlog.
novels.
I'm gonna start reading erotic novels.
You can start with those Stacey Abrams pieces.
Is that
Hey,
pay?
what did speaking of that? What did Jackie get as a job? She said she got 2 jobs. Anybody know what?
I think she got like 3 actually.
Ooh.
Dragnet fishing for jobs.
She got 2. She got 2 that she was gonna do at the same time, and then I think she got another one too.
She said media or something related.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't read anything. I was in bed for 3 days. I came back on Telegram. I had over 1,000 messages, and I was like, "Yeah, fuck that, delete." I couldn't even think straight enough to read one, let alone over 1,000. I was like, "Yeah, that's not happening."
Oh my god! Tell that story of the fucking 1-800 flowers. I was dying this morning. Well, you might get mad. Don't do it if it's
no, it's cool. So somebody in my group had a loss, and so somebody else reached out, and they're like, "Hey, everybody should let's all dump some cash in. We'll grab some dollars or whatever." I'm like, "Cool. Here's send Bitcoin, Cash App, whatever. I'll add it all up, and I'll buy flowers, and I'm sent." And from everybody. So everybody starts sending. They're sending crypto. They're sending cash. They're sending all sorts of shit. And then Josh is like, "Hey, Fold has gift cards for 1-800 flowers on it, and it's like 10% back." And I'm like, all right, well, I'll buy the gift cards with it, and then I'll take the 10% back that I get and just add that onto what I would have bought anyway. So it was just like going more towards the person. And so ended up with like 4 gift cards plus some cash to spend. And so I go on the site and I'm like adding everything up, and I go to use the gift cards, and it like I put one in. They're $50 gift cards. I put one in. I put another one in. It won't let me put the next one in. I'm like, fuck, what the fuck? You can only use 2. Well, I was getting like 2 bouquets and then like a wind chime too. So I was like, okay, whatever. I can figure this out. They're $50 gift cards. It's coming to over $200. I'll just like split the order, use 2, make up the difference, whatever. And so I do that, and I put the 2 orders in. I copy and pasted the note on the card because it was like limited characters per line. And I like finally got enough typed in that it made fucking sense because it was from a group of people. And so I put all these orders in, pay for
Sending
it.
an old-fashioned telegram.
Yeah, I mean, I paid for everything. It goes through. I get all the confirmation. I get 2 different confirmation emails. All the flowers, 2 separate flowers were supposed to come on Monday, and then the wind chimes were shipping separate from a warehouse. They're going to be there on Friday. And so I'm like, cool. I get a call from 1-800-Flowers, and they leave a message, and they're like, "We need to confirm your order. You put in a duplicate order, and we need to make sure that you're gonna that you want both of them." I'm like, "Oh fucking Christ, here we go." So I call him back, and the dude cannot speak fucking English. Like literally cannot understand English, or I cannot understand what he's saying. He also has like roosters crowing in the background of the fucking like he was like literally
It's remote work India.
Yeah,
he was like in fucking Laos.
Hello, my name is David.
Yeah, and
My
so
name
I'm
is
like,
David,
oh,
and I am
this is
here to
not
help you with
good.
your flower order. You, sir, have made a mistake, and you need to cancel your order. I am here to help you.
Yeah, well,
I do not know what you say.
The dude kept telling me, he's like, you ordered 2 flowers. I said, I know I ordered 2 fucking flowers. One's purple and white, and one's fucking sunflowers. They're 2 different fucking
like
flowers. There is no duplicate fucking order anywhere in anything that I fucking did. So send the fucking flowers that I ordered. And the guy's like, okay. I said, so there's going to be 2 separate flowers coming tomorrow on Monday, and then a wind chime on Friday. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, all right. So fucking Monday comes. I'm getting sick at like, I'm starting to feel like shit at like noon. And the flowers, I'm looking at the tracking, and I get an email. I get 2 separate emails, one from each of the orders that says delivered. Both things delivered. And I'm like, okay, cool. Got the flowers. I'm going to go lay down. I don't feel very well. I see a post in the group of 1 bouquet of flowers. And I'm like, oh, well, this is awkward. How the fuck am I supposed to ask them? Hey, did you get all the shit we sent you? Like,
Right.
Who does that?
Exactly. Did you get all of the surprise flowers that we didn't, warn you about?
Yeah. So I go to sleep and I wake up on like Wednesday, and I send a message. I'm like, hey, so there was all sorts of stuff. I just want to make sure you got everything that we paid for. And she's like, no, I didn't. I only got the 1. And I'm like, oh, motherfucker. So I call 1-800-Flowers, and I get another fucking, it must have been the dude's sister, like still couldn't understand what she was saying, fucking rooster in the background, same goddamn thing. She can't understand, and she's like, why would you want 2 flowers to go to the same person? I said, because they were 2 separate fucking flowers, lady. Like, are we only allowed to get 1 flower per person in the United States? Or am I allowed to spend as many fucking flowers as I want?
The Nazi of flowers.
And she's like, American with all of the flowers. You pick 1 flower.
She's like, okay, well, we canceled the order because it was duplicate. And I was like, well, you didn't refund me. So what the fuck do you mean you canceled the order? I got an email that said it was delivered, and nobody delivered it. I'm like,
Oh
what
my
the fuck is
God.
going on? Oh, well, we thought you wanted to cancel the order. I said, well, no, fucking put the fucking flowers on the goddamn truck and send them to the person. I want you to send the fucking flowers to her. And the lady's like, okay, we'll have them there today. I'm like, okay, yeah, right. And so
all right.
I'm like, this is a fucking lost cause, whatever. I guess I'm eating this like fucking $100, whatever. Fuck it. And so the wind chimes were still supposed to come on Friday. I lay back down, like my blood pressure is through the fucking roof. I'm sweating and shit. I still got a fever. I'm like losing my mind. And my phone rings and it's a Texas number. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck? So I answer the phone and it was the florist from Magnolia, which is kind of close here. And
Yeah.
she's like, hey, so did you order some flowers from 1-800-Flowers? I'm like, yeah. She's like, they're a bunch of idiots, aren't they? I was like, well, I don't know. I can't understand what they're saying. She's like, yeah, me neither. She's like, I'm the florist that was supposed to deliver your stuff. And I just got a call that said I'm supposed to deliver it today. This is Wednesday before Thanksgiving at like 3 p.m.
You stupid fuck.
And she's like, I'll go do it. She's like, it's not that far. I'll go do it, but I got to go get out of town. And I had a huge wedding to do today. And I'm not supposed to call you, but I wanted to find out what's going on because they canceled the order on Sunday and said to don't send it. And now they're telling me to send it. And I'm not going to get paid. I'm like, well, I'll pay you if you're going to send the order. And she's like, no, I don't care. I want to take care of you because they screwed you over. And so we go on this long conversation about how fucking retarded 1-800-Flowers is. And she's never going to use them again. She's dropping using their service. She's like, I'll take it out. I was like, lady, I was like, are you working on Friday? She's like, yeah. I said, deliver it on Friday. I said, don't drive down there on the night before Thanksgiving and then come back and then have to go out of town for Thanksgiving. She's like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, I wasn't expecting to get them at all. So Friday's good for me. And then they showed up with the wind chimes. But I'm like, what? Who puts an order? Like, what customer service person sitting there and a couple orders? Ding, ding, 2 orders come in. Okay, let me check these out to make sure nobody made a mistake. Here, he ordered flowers XYZ. He ordered a wind chime. He ordered flowers ABC. That's a duplicate order. I think we should cancel half of it.
Okay, if you ordered
Canceled.
fair trade espresso and then 5 minutes later ordered regular to the same person, same address, like third party, I would send you a quick email and go, hey,
Is this
do you mind
right?
if I put these all in the same package?
Question.
Right.
Yeah.
I noticed they were going to the same person. You mind if they go in the same box?
I
I placed 2 separate orders because of you. Because you wouldn't let me use all my gift cards at once.
And it feels completely reasonable to order 2 of the same thing just if you want a bigger bouquet than a single is available.
Well, that was an option too.
Even if it was exactly
I didn't even order the same thing. There was no duplicate anything about the whole fucking thing.
I think the beautiful thing though is she got 3 deliveries. So it was kind of like she kept getting like, boom, there you go, bam.
Yeah.
The florist down here was super
the silver
cool.
lining. The silver lining to all this is that since you bought the gift cards unfold like that, you got your Sats rewards no matter whether they fucked you over or not. So I mean, hey.
Oh, yeah.
There's that.
But fuck 1-800-Flowers.
I heard the episode. It was
That's why they've
I'm
got such a
done.
big discount because they're such turds.
It all
Yeah,
worked
that was
out.
it. I
but
was like,
goddamn,
yeah,
it
I
should
wasn't
not
even
be that
fucking
hard.
worth 10%.
Right.
No.
It all worked out, but it should not be that fucking hard to get
and
flowers.
that's what I was gonna do if like the flowers didn't come. I was just gonna refund everybody and then just wait for Bitcoin to go up and break even
Right.
at some point in my life, like in 30 years.
Yeah.
I feel like that meme with
Right.
this poking Bitcoin, like do something. I don't
Don't do anything. I want to buy
Leave
more.
it there.
Well,
Let
either
me
Leave
buy
it
more.
alone.
God
Don't
damn
fuck
it.
with it.
or down, it's just not
Stop
doing
trying
anything.
We don't have to be like
Some
the
of us-
retards that are busy saying, "Oh no, Bitcoin's down. Don't send me any more of that." I'd like silver that's making highs.
Oh my god.
That's the exact
Some of us are
opposite
trying to get
mentality.
left
And if
to the
you've made it
decimal while
to
they're
50
still
years
alive.
old and think like that,
Down is
don't talk
acceptable.
about it. Don't say
Down
it
is fine.
publicly.
I just do something.
It's doing exactly what I
stay
wanted
right where
to do.
it's at.
Stay right at 16,000 until I have $16,000 worth.
Jack
And
was
stay
saying
right there. Let me get. Yeah.
I mean, come down if you want. Come on down.
Bitcoin. I mean,
Don't
$40
push the finish line farther from me.
down. I want it down would be fine.
It's been a saying for years that Bitcoin always takes the path of greatest pain.
Yeah, I believe that.
And if you look at the
Yeah.
graph of the new wallets and the active wallets, it's still just 30% slow.
Yeah, just
Sorry.
keeps going.
Yeah.
So I say, are we getting a caller?
Yeah, who's blingy blinging? Oh, it's you.
Who's calling into the show?
I see nothing on the panel that I can push to make anybody come on. All right?
There's
Welcome, caller.
Tell us a tequila story.
Oh, would you
Is
like
this
those?
that new StreamYard teleconference feature?
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of tequila story,
Oh, here we go.
so I asked
shit.
I won that not won it. I got the flask on the barter blanket. I asked in the group, what do I put in it for skiing? And a bunch of people said make vanilla vodka. And so something
100 proof peppermint schnapps.
What?
Finally, 100 proof peppermint schnapps.
Okay.
Jack's
made enough for
recipe:
one flask.
apple pie moonshine.
Crown Royal.
I didn't write
Fucking Everclear.
Nobody Everclear.
Yeah, you could start your mittens on fire and stay warm on the
No
chair.
kidding. Yeah, I could start a fire too.
Rumplements.
Oh, gross.
That's what I mean. Rumplements. That's what I said.
Or
Gold
Gold
Slugger.
Slick Vodka.
the vodka, or it's gonna be like really good tequila that I'm gonna get.
It's the vodka with the gold flakes in it. It's fancy. It's
No,
classy.
this has vanilla in it.
Are they crunchy?
The gold flakes?
Yeah.
Crunchy.
I don't
Are
know,
they
but you
like
shit them
sugar?
out if you drink enough of it. I know that.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe they're not sugar. I was thinking they're sugar. Like, oh, they might.
no,
be
they
like
have
sugar.
real. Like, there's some vodka with like actual gold flakes in it. It's very.
No,
sweet.
Goldschlager,
Somebody
cinnamon,
needs to make
cinnamon
one with-
schnapps.
Oh, cinnamon shop. Okay.
It's got gold fleck
Somebody
in
needs to
it.
make one with like actual like crunchy
You
gold.
You gotta
pieces
drink
in
a
it.
lot for it to show up. To get, I mean,
Oh yeah.
You have to drink. Yeah.
You've got to drink a
I
lot of
ended
it
up
until your
allergic
turds
to
are
it
actually
after that
worth
night, I think.
melting down.
I'm not gonna drink peppermint schnapps. That sounds gross to me.
Theoretically, how much Goldschlager do I have to drink before my turds come out gold plated and they're worth money?
What's the
Theoretically.
Gold plated. You would have to drink a lot before you shit.
I think you need a new liver before you get.
Yeah,
to
But
that
I
point.
will tell you, if you and 3 buddies drink 4 bottles of Goldschlager in an evening and you don't throw up, that you will shit out gold specks in your shit.
Oh, my head hurts just thinking about that.
Yeah. no,
So did mine.
no bet.
I bet it still hurts from
Ooh,
that.
I've got not a tequila story, but it's still a good story.
Oh, yeah.
There was a point one night in college, a buddy and I decided to take what was it, like a trying to think of volume, doesn't really matter, bottle yay-ish big of whiskey. We split it between the two of us and just chugged it.
That was a fair
I'd
idea.
never tried such a thing before, but the 0 to 100 miles an hour of sober to just like falling over, throwing up, drunk was a ride that I've never been on before. It was quite a night.
That's called alcohol poisoning, son.
Yeah.
It was a wild time.
I'll bet.
We decided one
yeah.
night to take some hallucinogenics, possibly that we got dosed, and so we just went with it.
Allegedly.
We decided in our infinite wisdom we were going to walk out to this. So we had a walking trail by our university, and we were going to walk out to this little weather hut, and we were going to have a water bong out there. So we're going to take everything with us. And so this
You
is
gotta
in
keep the
New
water
York.
bong warm on the hike out.
No. We emptied it. We were gonna bring a bottle of water, and we had it all in a backpack. This was in like September. It was warm and
Okay. Not Arctic.
It's only like 40.
no, yeah. So like we walk out there and we get to the hut. We're like, we get the water out, we pour it in, we get everything out, and I was like, dude, where's the slide?
Oh,
He's like, what do you mean? You didn't grab it? I was like,
Oh.
we grabbed everything. Like, we wrapped everything. We wrapped the slide in bubble wrap before we left, and we forgot it.
Oh no.
did you improvise?
Well, yeah, I mean, but we were walking back. It gets better. So we were walking back. We got all mad. So we rolled a doob. And then we're walking back. And there was this place across the river from our dorm. We're looking over there, and we're getting ready. The next year, we're going to get an apartment. So we're checking out apartment complexes and shit. I mean,
They got faucets.
We're rolling. No, we had water. We didn't have a slide.
No, I mean, you could, go in the bathroom and take the screen out.
Well, there was that. So we were like going to go check this out. We were long past that. We rolled up a doob. We were well rolling by that point. We didn't really give a shit about smoking bongs. And so we're going to go check out this apartment. We walk over there, and there's no fucking, we didn't realize it until a little later, but there were no fucking cars in this whole apartment complex. And so we're like walking around and like looking down in the hallways, and there's people like walking around inside, and we're like, well, what the fuck is going on here? And we're looking. All of a sudden I see inpatient check-in, outpatient check-in. I'm looking around. What the fuck?
Oh shit.
All of a sudden it dawns on me. The fucking security guard comes rolling over. He goes, I don't think you boys belong here, but by listening to you guys talk, you might end up in here. Get the fuck out of here. I hear my fucking roommates take off through the woods. They're screaming. Ah! I just stood there. I was like, dude, what is this? He goes, this is a mental hospital, asshole. Get out of here.
Oh, you guys broke into the loony bin.
Yeah,
Dude, tripping balls and
man.
decides to explore the asylum.
Yeah, it was
a non-abandoned asylum.
Outpatient psych place that it was right across the street from our dormitory.
Oh my god.
So basically what it was, whatever hallucinogens you had, you needed to go break into the psych ward and get some more, right?
No, allegedly I got dosed that night. Some kid handed me a drink and then it was what it was. So
that's how I got my first wife.
Somebody just handed you a drink.
Shit. It was a quarter tab of acid at Rick's fucking cafe on dollar pitcher night.
Rick's Cabaret in Minneapolis.
We were playing round robin on tabs, and boom, then I was just dosed, and there was this black-haired chick. I was like, going to party, and the rest was fucking history.
Rick's Cabaret in Minneapolis?
No, Rick's at Michigan State, East Lansing. It was like the like underground bar.
I haven't been there, but I did live in Lansing for a bit.
Oh yeah, dollar pitcher night. Fuck.
Dollar pitcher.
Well, in 1962.
And they would take any fake ID too. Oh my god, that was how I paid for my whole first fucking.
Wait, they take fake IDs and they put acid in your dollar pitcher?
No, we were putting
I might make it dry.
our own dollar pitchers, but it was like you didn't know which one. It was like they were like.
So you were playing Russian roulette with that shit.
That's exactly what he said.
Yeah, it was like there were only two chicks, so you might as well,
I got you.
The bars we used to go to in Buffalo were they all had members on the local police board. There was like a community board. All our owners were on the board. And so we'd go in. You could literally hand them any ID, like you said, and you'd go in. And you'd be standing there on a Thursday night drinking, and all of a sudden the DJ would come on. It'd be louder and fuck. It'd be like shoulder to shoulder. You can't move like through the place. People got 5 beers. They're walking and you're just covered in beer. And the DJ would stop the music and go, if you don't have a real ID, you better go out the back door. And then the music would start again, and everybody would like single file out the back door, take your beers with you, everything. You'd stand out in the back parking lot drinking, and then they'd go, all right, everybody in the front, and then they make you pay fucking cover again. So the cops would walk in and all the IDs of all the people that were drinking in there, and then the cops would walk out, and then they charge everybody on the way back in to fucking another cover.
Gotta love it.
That's awesome.
They
Everybody
donated
wins.
all that shit right to the fucking cops too.
Yeah. I was like,
here's the check. They did.
Everybody wins.
Yeah, I mean, we were drinking $5 all you could drink from like 7 at night till 11 at night, and then last call was 4 in the morning. So if I had to pay an extra $5,
those days, like Because you can't promote alcohol anymore. Remember when it was
Dude,
like,
I used to drink that 7 to 11, $5, all you could drink. And then I would walk down the street to this other bar that didn't really get busy till 1 a.m. I would go in, sit down at the bar and take a nap. Like literally hammered, so fucking drunk. I would lay down in a nightclub at the bar, put my head down, take a nap, wake up 3 hours later, and it's just starting to get busy. And I'd start drinking again and get hammered and get home at like 5 a.m. Like
there's that
every
lull.
night of the week that's like what it was.
That
It
was
was just a
fun.
routine.
College.
You know.
Well, 8 o'clock classes didn't go so well when they were kicking it out of the bar at like 4:30 in the morning.
Okay, when you get to college, you can pick your own schedule. Like I figured out I can start class at noon really quick.
Dude, when you're getting kicked out of class, when you're getting kicked out of the bar at 4:30 in the morning, noon is no better.
You can do it. You can do
True.
it. You gotta buck it up.
It's physics, dude. Alcohol doesn't dissipate that fast.
Oh, no, you can still go to class with the drink.
No.
Yeah, so I've gone to class with.
No.
I went to class with drinks.
Yeah, make a slushy margarita, go to class. boom.
Yeah, pour vodka in the Red
Ask
Bull.
me about
whatever.
that night ask me about that night at Floats Fest that I fucking hit the hammock at 7:30 in the morning and had to cook for breakfast for everybody. Yeah. No, trust me.
I have done that.
Alcohol and whatever the hell else does not dissipate that quick.
You forgot that I said I started drinking at like 5 in the evening and finished at 4:30 in the morning and drank excessively for 12 hours straight. You want me to go to class in 4 hours?
Yes, that's how it's done.
And people wonder why nobody retains the information that they receive when they go to college that you pay for. Nobody remembers that shit because they burned every brain cell they entered with.
I used to cram all my classes into Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I only had to go to class on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
I didn't go to one class my whole last semester of college. I went the year that I decided I wasn't going to go to class. I went there and I lived there and I worked, but I was enrolled. I never went to one class. I got a 0.0.
If
A
you
0.0.
just read
Impressive.
the glossary, that's it.
I didn't withdraw from any classes. Nothing. I just never went.
Jeez.
If you just read the glossary and go.
Yeah,
and take the test at the end, you get 3.0. I mean, you didn't even have to take the test; just read the glossary.
I got a 3.9 my first semester, and I only went to the first day of classes, though.
Yeah,
so I figured if I went to no classes, I was gonna do better.
When I stopped doing the reading in law school, I was like trying to read everything, and finally somebody was like, "Stop! It doesn't matter because it's all based off the final, right? You just get the outlines from previous classes and learn the outline and." Like my GPA got way better when I stopped doing the homework.
Yeah. You'll never
if you
even know.
deconstruct the curriculum of the entire thing, you pretty much cracked the code there.
Yeah, I mean that was it. Well, I was pissed because when you go to take the bar exam, you take a bar prep class over the summer before you take it. You relearn everything from 3 years of law school in 3 months, and you learn it better. I was like, I could have just taken this.
It's the same way for the professional.
Leonardo DiCaprio passed the bar exam without even going to school. So
you can totally pass the bar exam without going to school. I didn't pass the bar exam because of school. I passed the bar exam because I studied the outlines.
Yeah.
I saw it on TV, so it was real, right?
That one, yeah.
Well, you're telling me I can become a lawyer with some YouTube?
Yes.
I stayed at the Holiday Inn Express last night.
Yes.
Oh shit! Hey, I think I got a 2-for-1 here for you, Patty. Some function stacking.
Yeah.
You solve 2 of your problems at one time. All right. So what you're drinking while you're skiing, and whether you should wear a helmet or not. Have you seen the beer helmets?
Yeah, there we go. That's it.
Just saying.
Boom.
The 6-pack on the helmet, 2 problems, 1
right.
solution.
Really, the problem was what do I put in my TSP flask? But yeah.
Jack's
whatever goes good with beer.
You're right. Exactly.
Well, beer might freeze up.
Beer,
yeah.
It might.
Beer probably would freeze, but then it's going to distill. It's going to distill as you go on.
Right.
Mushroom tea.
It's true.
We'll get you off those. We'll get you off those blue runs.
Oh man, speaking of mushrooms, my wife showed me this TikTok earlier. somebody had stumbled across this huge patch of like dozens of amanitas out in the woods. Had this video just like these fucking mushrooms this big. I'm like, you don't report
Brian, did I
that
tell you about
publicly.
The guy that
Why would you put that
inoculated his
online?
whole neighborhood.
That's a lot of money.
What?
Why would you put that online?
I don't
Did I
know.
tell you the guy that inoculated his whole neighborhood?
With Amanita?
No.
Well, with whatever he was growing to trip on.
No.
He,
awesome.
Just be careful with Amanita.
he accidentally took 27 grams of mushrooms
Good
because
Lord.
he was reading a recipe for wet and he had dried them.
Oh
And
my
so he
God.
took that
Oh,
and
shit.
he's losing his brain and he had grown them. And so he was tripping out and he freaked out that the cops were on the way there. So he went and he buried them all over his neighborhood in Florida. In all the backyards, he's like burying all these mushrooms. He's like, still to this day, you walk
my
around
God.
and there's fucking mushrooms everywhere in his
That's
neighborhood.
amazing.
So Florida man got high and turned into a fucking crazy squirrel and stashed all his shrooms all over the fucking place.
He's like Johnny Appleseed with shrooms.
I'll come back to this later.
my every dog in my fucking neighborhood's got to be losing their mind.
All right. Okay, you're giving me some ideas.
And that's the story of Johnny Trippin' Spore.
Well, he said so that's what he said. Like when they were kids, they would go out and they'd find him in the in the cow pastures in Florida because it was the right climate. So he's like, so they grew naturally, and everything he had learned his whole life was based on wet weight. And so this was the first time he grew them. He dried them and he took them out that he thought was supposed to be wet. And yeah, it's a little too much.
You see some
Have a
old
great
farmer
day.
sitting back and he's like, see, kids, you see them hallucinogenic mushrooms over there? I just want you to know that they grow here because way back in the day, there was a man who tripped balls and planted them all over the place. And that's why this area is
All
propagated with
over
that
these
strain.
parts.
That's right. That was the story of Johnny Trippenspore.
We should do the meat preserve.
I'm not
We should
over
do
that
this
still.
preserve out here and just inoculate the whole fucking thing. Oh God, that would be so funny.
Yeah.
We should
I'm
do it.
thinking a little, like a
It's
little
like guerrilla
spread.
gardening with a spin.
Yeah.
Ooh, some rice, put a little deer grain thrower.
Psychedelic guerrilla gardening.
Sorry, this ship has sailed, my man. I'm sorry. It's already done.
So that's how you get them legalized. You get them accidentally growing in the mayor's backyard.
There you go.
Right.
You're like, we're gonna cuff this guy or what?
Accidentally.
Yeah.
It's a rainforest. They just grow everywhere.
Yeah,
Oh
but
man, I
Midwest.
really didn't know how to
can't
use
control
the
the
GPS when I was
swarming.
looking for my property line.
I only grow in my yard the mushrooms that will kill your ass. Like that's the only thing that ever grows in my backyard.
Oh, boo, boo, boo.
I know.
I
How
can't
would
believe
you
my
know
neighbor
how
had
many
pot
acids
plants
have you
on his property. It was like I couldn't read the map.
Oh,
I
Mav.
just
Fuck.
search online and go, yep, that one will kill you. Yep, that one will kill you too.
Ah,
I
mostly
just
they aren't
assume all
that
mushrooms
quick.
will kill
They
me
only
unless
kill
I
you
know
once.
otherwise.
I do too.
No,
It's true.
like in a small little
On the West Coast,
tut. I don't
Yeah.
know.
There's a
Out here.
lot of
I've looked at a lot of North American mushrooms. I feel like it's like a pretty good quantity to put you in the hospital.
Have you ever seen a yellow one?
There's a lot.
The yellow amanitas.
No, not Amanitas. It was like a I'll have to take a picture of them. They're like little polka dots. They're
Yeah.
There's
little
this mushroom girl I follow on
Mm.
TikTok that
Might be
finds
Rusicas.
crazy fucking
Rusula,
mushrooms.
something like that.
Yeah, there's some weird shit.
We were
Yeah,
going out with
There's some mushrooms out there that will literally
Ah,
keep you
yeah.
full for the rest of your life.
which is about 2 minutes.
It was the way to find them at night, though. That UV, and you just shine it in the woods. You'd see them from 50 feet away. Just boom. There's
Oh, I
one.
believe it.
Fun with-
That's
with
awesome.
So
mushrooms.
is it that the shrooms themselves actually glow under UV light, or is it just that's the favorite like whack off spot for Bigfoot?
Yeah. Maybe he got stuck there a while and left a deposit for us to find a little.
Why are they all splotchy?
You thought those were polka dots.
Yeah, so I say you told me that's the polka dots on the Amanita.
Right by the animal trail too. Oh no. I think I touched it and smelled it. I gotta wipe that thing off.
Fucking Bigfoot ropes on the mushrooms.
Darn weird symbiotic relationship.
Fucking materialize, come on your mushrooms and go away.
That's how they communicate.
What are we talking about? If
the squatters throw ropes and then it transmits through the mycelial web.
Man, if Bigfoot jizz could get people high, they'd already be selling that shit on Wish.com. You know, it'd be like a supplement. They do? Well, hell, I guess it's been a while since I've been on there.
Selling it as a supplement.
Get the new stock in.
Check that shit out on Alibaba or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, so are they really spraying people down in China and shit?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Like with
I believe
sanitizer?
Probably.
Yeah.
I think they were spraying down the first time with sanitizer.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been sending Josh a bunch of videos going, is this real?
Oh, I like the ones where it's like plexiglass with the two rubber blue arms with the sticking up.
Oh, I said it looks like Wish.com stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like, I saw the one, they were like letting all these people into the zoo and they had like a Hudson sprayer with something. And they were like spraying all the people coming in the line. And they're like, people are just walking through this sprints of shit. I'm like, what the fuck are they spraying on these people?
They were spraying that shit at the airport the first time too. Like, well, like just
mandatory.
Come on, that's what's gonna fog you in the fucking passenger area. Like, I'm not breathing that fucking shit. I'm running outside, you dickheads.
No,
Somebody's fucking going.
I'm gonna wear one of your suits when I go through there.
Well, why you got that suit on?
Yeah. Why are you wearing the suit if it's okay for me to walk through there? If it works and it sanitizes you and it doesn't hurt me, you shouldn't need a suit, motherfucker.
Isn't that? Oh, it's like the glyphosate shit now, right? It's the new lawsuit du jour. Like, did you work in the agricultural industry spraying this death juice that would kill fucking everything alive for the last 30 years?
My favorite one's going to be in like 20 years. Going to be like, did you work in the petroleum industry? Did you know that hydrocarbons will give you cancer?
Oh, no. Yeah, you'd be like,
so the ones that I'm getting constantly are you guys getting the ones for like, did you ever attend Camp Lejeune? I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck Camp Lejeune is.
I'm like, no.
All the time.
Like, they're the only people that have money to advertise.
I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, what do you want from me? No, I don't even know what Camp Lejeune is.
They had a spoiled
well there. There was a spoiled water well at Camp Lejeune, which is a U.S. Marine Corps base.
Yeah, and they knew it was fucked up.
They knew it was bad.
Maybe
it's like all of Hawaii.
Maybe I did. Maybe I took a road trip and I had the shits for a week. I don't know, but I didn't know about it till just now.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that the military has records of who's attended there or not.
Yeah,
you would think so, but no, they're advertising on like fucking Facebook and TikTok. Yeah. Like, what the hell?
But if you
need
read all
abdominal
those, it always
surgery.
says this is just if you read the fine print on all that bullshit, it says this is just a collection service. Your name will be lotteried to the next lawyer on the list. That's exactly what it says.
It's a legal phishing scam.
It's just it's just fishing. Like that's all. But you don't get like the most competent attorney in the group. You get the next one on the list in the lottery, or like in a you know, however much they pay for it.
You don't get an attorney at all. You're signing up for our advertising for our
lead
next,
generation
class
service.
action
I think
lawsuit.
that's what they call it, right? Yeah. I think that's what it says in print. This is a lead generation service.
So in California, lawyers aren't allowed to do that. It's real bad.
Is that why they use the?
Yeah, well, in California, you're not allowed to have a gas generator either. So.
Yeah, that's new. I had one, but isn't that it? And so all the RV manufacturers are like tripping out because they all sell, The package. with
No
the-
shit. Everybody should be like tripping out. I'm not allowed to have small gas motors anymore. The fuck?
Yeah. Well, that Seattle just said you have to use heat pumps and not gas heat in your house.
Okay, Brian will know how much this
suck a dick.
part costs.
That's what I said.
See that big old blue plug? It's a 3-prong to a 4-prong. Oops. You know what I mean? Like it's a
50 amp to a 30 amp converter.
Yeah. 4 on that end. It's an RV plug. And
I
then,
have one.
And then 3 on that end.
Mm-hmm.
It's new, new inbox, all like heavy duty ends and shit. What should I throw it on eBay for?
Brian doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't need your power. He doesn't
Nobody
need
knows how
anybody's
much
power.
it
He got
costs
his
for
own.
RVs. He did a lot of research, maybe. Heavy duty version of that.
Yeah.
$20.
I got the Walmart version.
Is it a $20 plug?
Probably 15, 20.
Oh.
You say 20 butt plug?
20 bucks.
20 butt plugs. That is worth 20 butt plugs.
I don't know if you're taking 50 up the.
Thank you for calling 1-800-Flowers. That would have been worth 20 butt plugs.
Give me a second. I'll tell you how much it's worth.
Oh, okay. There we go. He knows what to.
You know, you can scan the UPC on that shit and check it on Amazon, right?
No, because it's
you could literally.
It's
if it's got like a UPC.
Store. It's not a real UPC.
If there is a barcode on there with the UPC, you can punch that in and look it up.
It's some store's internal code.
They're like $12.
Oh,
that's all those are? Oh, fuck that. Okay.
All it is an extension cord.
That is a terrible butt plug. It's not only cheap, it would hurt very much if you put it up your rectum.
Well, I listed it under yachting accessories.
Who plugs in their yacht?
Oh, shore power. Yeah. Different docks have different power. Yeah.
You're gonna have to plug in your yacht in California now. No gas powered yachts.
That's true. That's true.
Really, you need a
My
really
damn
long
Tesla
extension
yacht.
cord.
You know that's a whole like job right there. Just taking all the boats to electric. Fuck. Especially if they're just.
How long do you think it'll take? How long do you think it'll take until Tesla turns around and creates a boat that has giant solar sails to actually power its motors?
I think the commercial guys are already running that shit on the tankers.
Be like, no, we could just put a sail here and use the wind, but no.
The big commercial boats are already diesel electric, right?
Running some. Well, it would make sense to run some solar panels on a boat. You know, you've got huge solar exposure.
Well, the fishing boats and all that, right? They're 1,000-watt deck lights and all that used to be old halogens.
I mean, if you've got like a small yacht or something like that, or a covered top, you got your roof.
They're first killing their big draws.
I was gonna say any big tanker is gonna have on and off cargo. It's not gonna be stuff you're gonna put something over it.
No,
no, but I mean,
on covers and shit. And it's
no, if you're talking like a tanker, yeah, I'm thinking more like personal boats. Like if you've got like a small yacht or like a fishing boat or something that's got a roof, if you don't have some solar panels on that, you're kind of dumb. You know, because I mean, it's just nothing but straight solar exposure. You know, you got nothing around you. You got no shadows.
All the trees.
You know some of the sails how they roll into
the water,
into the main,
in the swamp.
Right, those you can do, but they still got to flex a little bit. But yeah,
all right. I'll be dead before I see solar powered swamp boats.
Swamp buggy.
The people down there in the bayou are going to be the last ones to try to turn around and make their shit electric. No.
I've been kayaking down there.
With the gators?
Oh, I bet that's fun.
It was.
Oh, yeah.
It was canoes, but yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
I've had gators come up out of the weeds that were longer than the kayak I was in.
Absolutely.
And I decided to very quietly make my way back out to open water.
Yeah, you can have my bass. Here you go. Cut the line. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. No, it was spring, so it's breeding season, and we were towards the shallow end of a lake, and there's like a lot of like water hyacinth out that way, and you just saw it moving.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know I'm in a 12-foot boat, and that's longer than me. I'm gonna paddle towards open water. And the person I was out there with, they were like, what the fuck do we do if it comes after us? I'm like, paddle towards open water and scream the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
Till like a park ranger or somebody with a gun comes out. Well, don't try to get to shore. I'm like, don't get to fucking shore, because by the time you get the fuck out of that goddamn boat, it's on you. The thing moves 45 miles an hour on the land. It
didn't want to eat him. It wanted to do something way different than eat him.
Very possible. Very possible.
Oh, a shiny boat or a shiny long thing.
Yeah, these were cheaper.
Wow.
Pretty. The canoes are a little bit.
You got a pretty mouth.
Yeah. Like the gator said.
Gator Wang.
See, you just gotta bring your toothbrush, because them gators, they only so mad because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush.
I love my Louisiana. That's exactly what they sound like, and it's funny.
Yeah.
Watching Gator Hunter.
That's straight off from Waterboy right there. No, it's amazing. We got so many people in this part of the state.
She's
that
the
are
devil,
from
Bobby.
Louisiana.
She's the devil.
Oh man, there's so many people down here with that Cajun accent. I had a kid that worked with me for a while, like grew up in Texas, not too far from here, and he had to deal with this old dude that I dealt with him all the time. It took me like 3 weeks probably to kind of understand what the fuck he was saying because he has such a thick Cajun accent. And for like a whole summer, I was the translator between them. He'd be over like, "Goddamn son of a bitch, motherfucker! I don't know what the hell we got." Like, he's really mad because somebody put the grinder together backwards. Oh, he could have just said that, you know. That went on for like weeks at a time, and he was staying at this guy's house, like up in the apartment above his garage. He called me up and he goes, "What the hell does that's this mean?" You know. But you'll hear it around here. You're walking around long enough out in one of these grocery stores, you're gonna have somebody that is just such a thick Cajun accent, you will not understand a single word that they say. You have to be a certain level of intoxicated to speak their language.
So, okay,
you could record them and play it on 1.75.
Yellowstone has that character, and she's from like Texarkana, but she has like that super.
Oh God.
Yeah, and it like I have friends that sound like that from out there, and it like that I shoot with and stuff.
And that exaggerated drawl, like they're trying really hard to be Texan.
Or you know, it's just such a deep, like deep accent. You can't. It's like, what the fuck did they just say? But it's because I.
What network is that on?
Paramount.
I don't know. Like, I'm curious. Have you?
I see the ads for it, but I don't watch it.
I never would have watched it until last year. I went to Jack's and he had like a Yellowstone shirt, and Jack was like, "No, it's good. Watch it." And I was like, "Okay."
So you just like totally fangirled and had to do it because Jack had a shirt?
What I did. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
And then it ended up being good. So, whatever.
Is it zombies or what do we got? What I have no.
Yeah, I don't watch TV.
Cattle ranch. It's cattle ranch. It's like cattle ranching stuff.
Is it like
in Montana?
Damn.
I like
cattle ranching 50 cows.
No, it's good. And then the
like,
spinoff.
I work with those people all the time. I don't really want to watch them on TV. I mean,
and then the spinoff has Sam Elliott in it, and like I'll watch anything with Sam Elliott in it because he's the best. So.
I get sucked into the like gold like getting show, but they fucking doesn't matter what.
I like Moonshiners.
Did you just say the gold getting show?
Oh, gold! What is it? Gold, Yukon Gold. Well, no, there's like Yukon Gold.
Gold getting show.
Yeah,
I like the guys that fish on like Winnipeg. There's the guys that drive the ice road trucks. But every one of those goddamn shows should just be called, "Yeah, I do my job, and then my equipment fucks me."
Yeah.
You do know that they're all pre-written, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
Like, they probably just follow around till shit breaks. Like, okay, now we got a show. Let's
they're totally scripted. Absolutely.
And they're all the same thing: Duck Dynasty, Swamp People.
Those motherfuckers! They got arrested for baiting fucking ducks and deer.
They got trouble. Yeah.
I know people that have processed that have actually fucking like done their taxidermy.
Ooh. Like, just to make the shoot.
Oh man was not really happy about that, I'm guessing.
The Frontier Alaska people or whatever that show, they got busted because they owned like a giant house in like Southern California, and they were only going up there like to film and acting like they were using like Alaska.
You know what is like half scripted, but at the same time, I do kind of like watching it because you see some shit on there that you're like, what the fuck? Because people are just dumb. That Naked and Afraid. I only watched like the first two seasons of it. I don't know where they went after that. But that one was like, people are They totally like skewed it to make it like all men look like complete pussies though too, because it was always the guy that like bitches out first.
Dude,
like
if
they had
you
to
want to
make the
watch
woman
Naked
look
and
like a
Afraid, I'm
superhero.
only an hour away.
Hey. You're only
Here's
afraid
some
because you're
run
naked
through
and I'm there. Calm down.
It's okay.
Just calm down.
I'm still a Deadliest Catch person. I still love
Calm
Deadliest Catch.
That's who I was with the other day.
I
That was
know.
that random picture.
That's why
like,
when you posted that picture, I was the first one who was like,
Oh, the Gorton fisherman guy, yeah.
yeah.
I didn't know there's like some freaky like child porn allegations or some shit. Like, I was like,
I didn't know that
I can't post shit on anybody these days.
Run
Jesus
away,
Christ.
run away.
Oh no, he sailed his boat down
Did
to
he
Epstein
look
Island.
at it or did he actually diddle the kids?
I don't know. I knew he got mad and punched out an Uber driver or some shit
I
like
knew
that.
that.
But I'm like, Captain Sig, fucking being a captain, whatever.
I mean, he's
I mean,
he's
if you're out on the ocean for a long time, is it even illegal to look at kiddie porn? Because I mean, there's no laws there, is there?
Oh yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
The
I don't know
international
if
waters,
the defense
it's
against like
yeah.
a kiddie porn allegation be like, but in my defense, it was international water.
I was in international waters.
I was in Thailand, and they did say it was a girl.
No. There's that new fucking law that if you go to Thailand or whatever for a little whatever, then come back to the U.S., you get prosecuted under fucking U.S. law for it's called sex tourism law, federal charges. Yeah. If you go down and pay a whatever wherever, and you come back and blah blah, I did this there, boom, federal.
That I don't like that.
Yeah, like
That's
City
a
Diddler.
slippery slope.
it's fucking
Blame
legal.
it on Epstein. Blame it on Epstein.
Do not like
Damn it.
I don't want to
No, that shit's all like
right. Like I
that's
don't
not.
want.
They're not paying. That's comped.
Yeah, I don't want international laws applying here. That seems like a scary box to open, right?
Yeah. I can see that being bad.
Because it goes like in the law, it goes both ways, right? So if they can make if they can make our laws apply to you
Is that like
internationally,
PCs? Both ways?
Yeah.
It'd be,
Like PCs?
well, it could, you could spin that into the same shit to be like, say, weed's illegal in Texas, and you went to Tijuana and you smoked a joint, and then you get prosecuted in Texas under Texas law because you did some shit in Mexico.
We saw you on your vacay in Cancun, fucking reefing down,
Yeah.
man. You're going to the Huskow.
Well, Texas,
Right, but it's like one of them, like, yeah, if there's different laws in different places, you shouldn't be able to be prosecuted in the place you weren't in.
If I go to Canada and smoke weed, like here's the deal: the problem with weed in the U.S. is the federal state thing.
Right.
Well, if you go to Canada and I smoke like 16 bongs on a Saturday afternoon, and then on Sunday I go home and pop a drug test on Monday.
That's a little bit
different. That the drug test, I understand that the company can say, well, it's illegal federally, but I wasn't even in the fucking country.
Right. You were in
I was just in Canada.
Right.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
Could they fire me
too.
for violating a drug test when
know.
I did the drugs somewhere where it was legal?
I guess it would depend on whether your job was conditional of you not having that in your system at all, or
just wait a second. I got to tell you guys that ironically, a few days after I was ceremoniously let go, the whole safety protocol at my ex-job changed.
No
way. Shit.
Like you got to have 6 orange cones in your van and like an actual safety kit. Because like the state,
the committee got completely flipped. Everything kind of went into a tailspin.
It was almost kind of like somebody from showed up that was like a regulator.
It was almost like I knew what I was talking about or something.
Weird, right?
Right.
Like, dude, you can't
weird.
Without a guard.
Somebody went, oh shit! Like if he does say something like he says he's gonna say something, we're royally fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Weird how that works.
Oh yeah.
That Texas example is a really good one, Josh, because they're trying to do that already with the abortion thing.
Oh, I can see that too. Well, think about that too. How fucked up would it be if So if Canada did the same thing, though, think about it. So Tim could come down here, shoot some guns in the U.S., and they could prosecute it in Canada for possession of a handgun.
Yeah.
Tim could come down here and get some abortions too, if he needed to.
He could. He could come on down here, get some abortions and some handguns and freedoms.
Texas
Then
has
go
a
home and
bounty
smoke some
on
pot.
people for aiding and abetting abortions. It's a $10,000 bounty per instance.
How do you aid
Abetting
and abet an abortion? Is that like you hold somebody's hand or something?
I think you pay for their
Like
planes.
if I aid and abet a chick and she goes and gets an abortion, was that me?
Yes.
Aiding and abetting?
If I bed her, she
God
needs an
damn.
abortion, that's kind of my
That's
fault.
right.
I can't like go to jail for abortion for knocking somebody
No,
up. Fuck.
it's $10,000.
10K. Have they got any takers yet?
What if I left?
Yeah,
What if
there's
I
the
accidentally
acquisition.
left the shoes on the steps and she fell?
Who knows, man? I mean,
Ooh.
Is that abetting?
Damn.
Aiding?
I'm still stuck
Here's
on
my
the if you
question.
take her to bed and she ends up getting an abortion.
So what if I like straight? Well,
knowing Texas.
well, what if I like straight up like falcon punch her in the damn gut? Is the actual fine for assault lower than the abortion thing?
No, they'll
Maybe
charge
that's the
you.
cheaper way out.
That's
Well, they'll get you double assault for that because you're hitting.
Not that I would suggest that. I'm just saying.
No,
Yeah,
no, no,
that's-
no.
I'm not making any suggestions.
You would get charged
Theoretically,
with
the
murder.
assault charge is going to be lower than the bounty. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying though. But how fucked up is that? Because that's the thing.
Well,
Somebody's going to be fucked up enough in the head to think that way.
Yeah. No, but like that's how the laws worked out.
How many misdemeanors
Yeah, I
make
know.
a felony?
Ask
Is
her
it
for a
like
friend.
Legos? Yes.
There's no exchange rate.
Listen, like how many Satoshis in a Bitcoin?
If I
How
don't
many
get a
fucking
misdemeanor for
misdemeanors
3 months, does it come off my tardy point at work?
No,
Hey guys,
Only
what's the
write
misdemeanor
misdemeanors
worth
and dry
anymore?
erase.
I don't know. Nothing.
What's the exchange rate on misdemeanors and felonies right now,
What's the
guys?
exchange- Yeah, I don't know. That's not my area, man.
Exchange.
If you go 9 months without a traffic violation, you get a half a misdemeanor taken off.
Hey, I got a coupon for good behavior.
Hey, I'm in the union. I get extra misdemeanors.
You do. That's
I did reply that one time when I got probation. It was like, add a year probation. And he's like, said so, and I was something I don't think I should have remarked, but I was like, I don't know. I seem to have fucking made it 18 years so far. I'm betting I can do one more lap clean.
Hey, right.
I'm surprised he wasn't like, no, like motherfucker.
Part of my problem being in court is I don't care and I just say shit to judges.
You're winning.
Shut up. And I'll be like, I understand your ruling with me, Your Honor, but I just gotta say. And they're
You
like,
still got it wrong.
Like,
Oh, since this is going to be precedent, you should at least get it right.
that's my. But
Don't snatch defeat from the jaws of
that's
victory.
exactly.
Don't do that.
Although I've never had it go backwards. I just usually they laugh and they're like, "All right, counsel."
Counselor.
now I can behave badly because I'm the client. I'm not a counsel of record anymore, right? So now I can like.
You're like, no, they're holding you back. You're like, it's like a hockey fight. I never understood that. They're punching guys with face masks.
Oh
on.
yeah, it's exactly.
You guys are like holding them back by their jersey. That's fucking great TV though.
Yeah, I'm fixing to go to one of those in Texas pretty quick here. I'm not going to be able to keep my mouth shut because
Kraken's last night,
stupid.
17 fucking goals, a hockey game,
What?
9-8. Yeah,
That's crazy.
Wow.
no shit. Bet the over. NHL is just like lit the rule book on. They're like, fuck it. We're like, let's make TV, and all the like AI stuff is still in the old days. Yeah, no, it's on.
When are we getting fan-based hockey? Fan-controlled
Oh
hockey?
no. So FCF,
Mhm.
they are expanding into basketball already, and I just saw the polls for how to take over soccer. Like,
Oh.
if we were going to make this fan controlled and you were a digital coach, what would you want control of during the game? Like who you could sub, when you could sub, like,
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out like, is there enough
How
variability?
about we control if somebody fucking scores once in a while?
Well, on the fan controlled football.
No,
Like-
in soccer.
Oh, like well, no, you could do that, right? Because you can
We can make
loosen the rules
the
up.
field smaller.
No, one of the rules loosening up
make
was
ice everywhere.
no.
Go
One
a
of the
little bit
rules
smaller.
loosening up for fan-controlled soccer was going to be no offsides. So you could set a motherfucker down there if you want to be light on the D side, and
I don't know. We used to play some pretty
more
crazy
fun.
box soccer that was that would be fun to play.
And it was
Like,
another one was like less
four on four, three guys, two keepers, and it was in like a fucking little box, basically.
Yeah, they're gonna go.
You
after
catch one
holes.
upside the head every couple about 10 minutes. Just rocket shots going back and forth, flying off the walls. Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, your head was on a swivel for sure.
Indoor shit's fast. Yeah, fucking everybody's so close and.
My dad had a guy when it was his gym teacher when he was a kid. So this is back in the 50s. This guy was like from a South American soccer facility, ended up being a gym teacher in the fucking United States, and he would like dribble when he would call roll, and if you didn't answer, like he'd be like, Bill Alexovich, you here? And if you didn't answer, he'd just like fucking rip one and just smoke you right in the head. He'd just like right against the wall. Wham!
I had a music teacher that used to throw chalkboard erasers at your head if you fucked up. They just like the long ones. They'd like.
Where's the good old days of some like outrage of teachers? Like, no, you fucking suck. yeah, chalk.
Oh my god, I hate it because my son's in like different sports, right? And the coaches like don't correct them. And I'm on the sidelines like
everybody wins.
Yeah.
And I'm like, tell him to put his fucking face in the water now. Like, you know.
What matters is that he tried.
Drowned him. Get his fucking face in the water. Make him choke on it. Make him inhale it into his lungs.
Do not say to a grown man, make him choke on it.
Thrown in the water.
Oops.
I hold him under until his gills open or he drowns. I will not let my seed going forward be the weak link. Do it, sir. Survival of the fittest, and if he is not the fittest, I'll make another one.
Huck him in the deep end. He'll be fine.
Yeah, you naturally swim.
I mean, come on.
Push his head down farther.
There's okay. We have a mammalian drowning reflex for a reason.
Yeah,
because you naturally know what to do.
Right.
Just walk back.
If you put someone in a situation where they're starting to drown, they figure out really quick how to not drown.
Unless you're strapped into an electric wheelchair.
Yeah, don't do that. Oh yeah, no, that was a crazy.
Did you have a bike helmet on though in the electric wheelchair?
Don't huck Timmy into the lake.
Yeah, do not huck Timmy into the lake.
Don't give Jimmy self-driving gear on a dock.
Not Jimmy, it's Timmy! Oh my god, you can see who watches South Park.
Timmy. Oh my god, this girl in my barn got this horse and his name was Timmy, and I couldn't walk past the horse without going Timmy, and the horse earned its name, and I just every time I couldn't. And now in the ring, it's on Timmy.
On Dasher, on Dancer, on Timmy.
Please yell that when you. I couldn't. If I was the announcer and somebody came in the ring with a horse named that, I'd have to do it.
If somebody came in the ring, I'd be awfully offended, just in general.
It was Sasquatch ropes.
Yeah, Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Coming in the ring is that's how you end up getting charged with aiding and abetting an abortion.
That's exactly how you're going to end up getting aiding and abetting. That's exactly what I would think.
Yeah. Came in the ring.
Unless you wanted a ring.
You should have came outside the ring. You should have pulled out of the ring before you came.
Pull out.
No error. Run. Yeah. No.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Horse barns need signs for Sasquatches.
If you're going to do that, go in the other tent. Go in the other
Please
tent.
pull out.
Take it back to the woodshed.
Yeah.
In the back of the woodshed.
You notice Josh is specific. The north side
back of the woodshed. Not the front side of the woodshed.
At the front where we have decent company come in. Jesus.
Might be a little muddy back there, but it's okay.
Go back there and fight off the brown recluse. You'll be all right.
You will not end up with an aiding and abetting charge if you don't wipe your feet. Don't worry.
Holy shit. We made it to show 35.
Exactly.
Dun, dun, dun. What do you think? We'll get. I just booked it beyond Toolman Tim, like all the way to the end of January.
All right.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I figured that'd be
Sweet.
able to recount.
Did you see Tim is partial American now?
Yeah, he has an escape route. Boom! One hop on the stop to El Salvador. Boop boom.
He's gonna be on Jack's show tomorrow morning too. It sounds like.
Oh
A bunch
no!
of people are. He's doing the live expert council episode. Yeah.
Is it about buying the property?
I don't know if I'll be able to catch it or not, but looks like it's fun.
Just general Toolman.
Expert council live.
Yeah, he's doing like a group call with a bunch of the expert council all live together.
Nice. Thursday, I'll tune in.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. If I have enough data connection at the shop, I'll try. It cuts in and out. YouTube's terrible there. Even a Telegram stream has a hard time.
December 1st at 11 Central. So yeah, I'll be able to do that.
That's tomorrow, and Brian's going back on tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I got yours queued up.
4
a.m. That's pretty fucking ridiculous.
I was on today.
Huh? Yeah, no, I heard it.
He was on today. He made it on today. He made it more than 5 minutes today too.
Nobody puked on the floor or nothing.
That's
right.
Yeah, I totally envisioned a whole other scene, not a dog puking. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna take care.
Oh no, it was the dog. Dog was just yakking on the floor.
Oh.
He comes back from, well, I've got to clean that up, and he's just like, nope, I can't do this, guys. I'm out. Fuck this. Later.
What's going on down
He's
there?
out. Fuck this shit. I'm done.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, yeah. I'm over here like taking my first sip of fucking coffee. I'm like, I'm already feeling that too, Brian, but goddamn, give it a chance.
Hey, did you see Tim said he called you in on Airbnb in his place or hip camp in his place?
Yeah.
He was like, cue him up.
It'll be interesting. It looks pretty steep to me, but we'll see.
You know what? You rent a fucking grader one day.
Yeah.
Hammock only.
Mm-hmm. Hammock only. Yeah. What was he talking about? He was talking about bunkhouses.
Yeah.
Quickie bunkhouses.
Yeah. I want to see it before I say anything.
Yeah. Go see how cool it is. Yeah. Fly it around.
Hey, has anybody bought Bitcoin on Fold?
I haven't yet.
I've
got a $3 and change balance in Fold right now.
I've been given the reviews of my experience in Lightning for Liberty.
Okay.
I was granted access today, and
yeah, me too.
I tried it out.
Okay. So they opened the portal.
They let me in like 5 days ago. I've been fucking with it.
No fees,
special.
no nothing.
So
it's slow. It's super fucking slow, but it's cheap as shit, and there's no fees to transfer it to like Exodus.
No buying fees or transfer fees. This is gonna be my way over cash app.
But you're gonna wait 3 to 5 days to get your Bitcoin. Right now, I don't know if that's gonna change or not. But I put in 3 buys. I've got 1. They're there. They'll pend for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah. Are they using Swan on the back end?
What?
Are they using Swan on the back end?
I don't know who they're using on the back end.
It was Crowd Health. I heard was using Swan. I knew there was somebody this week, and I crammed the 2 ideas together.
What you looking at, Swan?
Yeah, I'm not.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
Interesting.
But no, I mean, like I said, it's not something. If I want to like grab Bitcoin quick because it just dipped, that's not where I'm going. But for like routine buys, especially if I hit
go though.
Right, you do. So that's the other thing. If you were getting direct deposit into your Fold, that's perfect for like just regular fucking buys of Bitcoin. Like when you're just stacking the shit. That would be the ideal thing. I don't have direct deposit. Yeah, if I had direct deposit, I would use the fuck out of Fold. I can tell you that right now. But even without it, like I've got to go out of my way to put money in there.
Yeah,
and it's worth it to me. But if you're getting direct deposit, shit, I wouldn't ever move my money anywhere else. I would do my spending shit, what I needed to with gift cards and with Fold, and whatever I wanted to save, buy Bitcoin and just fucking hodl that shit through them. Because you're not going to get cheaper.
Yeah, my only holdback is the Bank of America card because it's got good cash back on most of the stuff that Fold doesn't directly cover, and I can't pay that off with Fold.
Right.
So we've got to maintain a balance in our Bank of America account, and there's a couple of utility bills as well that we have to write checks for. So I've got to make sure I keep a big enough balance in there.
Is there something that would offer a bill pay with those things that would work with Fold that you could make a move to?
I don't know. I haven't looked into it. I've just worked with the PayPal bill pay so far.
Yeah,
and it won't cover my water, or we also had to take out a loan to get all the plumbing replaced in the house.
Nobody
owns
things that require ACH.
No, they just need a check.
I think my water my water takes Amex, so I get points that way.
Nice.
Paying the water bill.
Yeah, but Bank of America, I have not. I don't think I've ever had an account with them until now. But they run the Alaska Airlines card. And with every other credit card I've had, every other credit card I've had, if you run it up and then pay it off, your credit line is back available within a day or immediately with Amex. Bank of America, it's almost 3 days for it to refill, even though you've paid it. It's not okay.
Mine resets as soon as I pay.
That's normal. I guess it's the Alaska Bank of America product. It's
okay, yeah, it could be some.
Maybe it just hates you. Maybe it just hates you like Strike hates me. Strike hates me. Everybody loves Strike. I can't use Strike because they hate me.
They hate you. Yeah, they could hate me. That's very possible. It could also be that I'm paying out of a credit union, which a lot of places hate.
It could be. Yeah, my dad had issues trying to set up. It's kind of tangential, but trying to set up a Binance account with his little small town bank account.
I did too. I had to use. I have 2 credit unions I use. I had to use the one that's in California, not the Washington one, for Binance. But that's all gone now. So.
Dun, dun, dun.
I never kept my stuff in there. It was 2 seconds and gone. The
witching hour. Anybody got anything hot and bothersome? Or on with you next week.
I'm always hot and bothersome.
Huh? You're not bothersome. Or hot. That's hot and bothersome right there.
Thanks, Brian.
Or bothersome.
My self-esteem there.
Thanks a lot.
That's
God
squatch
burn.
Oh fuck. Okay. All right. We're out. Fucking A.